Hello friends, I got a lot of queries to create a video on how do we measure the mass of the earth, and that's really a burning question. So, thing is, how do we measure the mass of the object around us? What are the different ways? So, either we can use the spring balance. Most of the time we use the spring balance. We can use the compression balance. We will put the object here, and because of the compression it will show what is the mass of the object. We can use the electronic balance, which will give us the direct reading. We can use the spring balance, or we can use the platform balance by putting on the platform. So now the question comes that can we put the earth on this kind of balance and then measure mass? What do you think? Answer is no, we can't keep, because earth is so huge. Then the question comes, how to measure it? What is the different ways? We can't measure the mass of the earth by putting on the weighing scale directly. That means, is there any indirect way to measure it? But how do we measure? Let's explore that. And the answer of this how was provided by the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton around 1687. Okay, he told us that he gave us the law we call universal law of gravity. And so this is a little bit of maths. The meaning of that is, if there are two objects, in simple words, there will be a force of attraction between those two objects. They will attract, and this force of attraction we can actually calculate by this formula. Okay, where g is a constant, okay, whose value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11, which the Cavendish scientist figured that out, okay, by doing the multiple experiment. m1 and m2 is the mass of these two objects, and r is the distance between them. So just by having these measurement, by putting these measurement in this formula, we can calculate the mass of the object. So we will utilize this law to calculate the mass of the earth, and let's understand how. It's a very interesting phenomena. So let's assume that this is the earth whose mass is capital M, and you are standing off the earth and your mass is small m, correct? So we know that as per the, and so what is the distance between both of you? It will be nothing but, let's say, this is the radius of the earth is capital R, and your height we can assume, correct, from your center of gravity, let's say small h. So what will be the force? Both of you will be capital G, capital M, small m divided by R plus h whole square. This how we got? Because of the Newton's law of gravitation. Just now we discussed, isn't it? So Newton's law of gravitation, we have got that. Now once we have got this, we know that as per the Newton's second law, the force is also, okay, any object which is there on the earth, there is an acceleration due to gravity. So we can write force is equal to mass of the man into g, isn't it? And we can equate both of these forces. So small mg will be equal to nothing but capital G, capital small m divided by r plus h whole square. And this is small m, this is small m cancelled, correct? And we know that radius of the earth is approximately 6,400 kilometer. And what will be your height? Height will be very less. It is a less than 2 meter. Your height will be less than 2 meter. So that means in front of capital R, your height is negligible. So when you add both of them, correct, it is approximately equal to capital R. So we can put this, both of this addition is equal to capital R only, isn't it? So what we got here? We got small g is equal to capital GM upon R square. Now this is very interesting, because now we can calculate what is the mass of the earth. This capital M is nothing but a mass of the earth. So mass of the earth will be how much? Small g capital R square by capital G. Now this is small g is the acceleration due to gravity, which is a fixed value 9.81 meter per second square. Radius of the earth is a fixed value, we already know that. Capital G is a fixed value. It is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. Now, when we put all these values, correct, we can figure out what is the mass of the earth, isn't it? So, if we put all these values, how much we are getting? The mass of the earth is calculated utilizing this, and we get the value is 5.98 into 10 to the power 24 kg. Oh my god, this is amazing, isn't it? But the question comes, this number is not giving us so much feel. So let's understand how much this is, isn't it? So how much this mass of the earth is? That means you put this 59763 and after that you are getting 24 digits. Oh my god, that's a huge number, isn't it? Okay, so this is the mass of the earth. That's how we calculate by indirect way the mass of the earth. Thank you. Keep learning.